Let the reacception begin. I just woke up, so I'm a little disheveled.
Oh shoot, guys, did you see that video of like that vocal coach?
Y'all caught me off guard. I was not prepared for Bajiru to actually find
watching my
live. I
clip.
didn't even make a video of
Did
this.
anybody see that?
These clippers, man, they're fast.
That
They're faster than me and my guys,
I
dude.
haven't watched it, I don't think.
That's crazy. It's crazy. They're crazy fast.
I think I skimmed it and then I panicked.
This is not a live stream. I didn't make a video
before we
yet.
do the next one. Somewhere he found it because of and singing music
like
16 times in a row. Yeah, wow. Where do I put them?
I was told that I was also clipped out of context here.
I'll put them here and then I'll move myself. Guys, I'm a react.
For Terrence to be like, more views than me in my cover. I knew it. See, this is why, yeah, no, so, okay. Bajiru, let me explain this, okay? This is a bit. I'm trying to, like, I actually commissioned an artist to do a PNG to do the VTuber thing. I love making fun of tenors, and I love making fun of, like, fragile egos and singing. Trying to fix my volume. Oh, God, that's too much. But, like, this is a bit. This is a bit. This character is called Terrence, the Tenor of Terror. Is like, yeah. This is like a character. I mean, I'm amazing. Oh, no.
Does it have a lot of views?
Handsome. No, it doesn't, but that's fine. No one gives a shit about what I do. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Put enough hair product. It's all good.
Does it?
I don't do this for that reason.
I don't know.
Give a voice to that fragile insecurity. Oh, no. All singers have. Oh, it looks like they clipped it while it was live. Like they didn't even get the HDR in. Yo, they're fast, these clippers, man. I gotta be careful.
I think this was live. They reacted to this live.
That's crazy.
Flashbang. Gasp. Flashbang. Thank you.
Go ahead and sing
We also call it chronically Caucasian.
I'm slightly embarrassed.
Oh boy, hold on.
I might like it a lot. It might be amazing.
I don't like that they're smiling. I'm gonna decimate their dreams. I'm gonna be like, this is what you did wrong.
Your singing is the shit that I wish I heard in my dreams. My dreams would be so much better if it had your singing. Bajiru.
You
Come
could be
on.
better, Veggie.
I know everyone hates the sound of their own voice. I do too, but like, this is such a wonderful performance, I think. Oh, I like that she's doing something different.
Something different is not bad. Different is not bad.
Not bad at all.
Different is not bad. Different is not bad, guys. Different is not bad. Different is not bad. Different
Hey, you
is
don't
not
want to be a
bad. You just said
copycat of Mouse.
Different is not bad. Different is not bad.
Oh God, I'm so sorry I caused you all this anxiety.
Cool. So she's doing speech level singing, but she's respecting the aesthetic of the music by making it very legato. That's a lovely decision. So what is legato? Legato is basically smoothness between, like, from note to note.
Are you saying I'm smooth?
So,
He's saying I'm smooth. He's saying I'm smooth. But yes, I do like more speech-focused singing because it feels like I'm saying it more. It feels like I'm telling the story more.
And by the way, that's appreciated and noticeable. Yeah. No, I like totally when you're doing a speech level singing, like you're not just like you're doing it with a purpose. You're a really good artist. You're making you express yourself. You are not just checking boxes. Like it's really dope.
Like
when every melody had been played. I'm too loud.
That would be
yes,
legato.
the long
Very
one.
high, so Chana.
Had been played.
When every melody had been played. Right, that's more, I guess, I'm giving
Is that a
accents
straw?
to the notes. Not
Coffee
sometimes
stir.
it's speech level singing.
This is an exercise from Ingo Titze's research. That dude is brilliant. I am just a poser in comparison to Ingo Titze. I mean, most people are, because that dude is like leading the charge on a lot of stuff. But yeah, you can do it's like in terms of difficulty, it's like boba straw, regular straw. The red coffee stir straws are usually where like most intermediate to like getting on advanced singers should do. And then this one is brutal. This is like the 5mm one. The brown ones. Yeah, they're brutal. Forces me to expand my back. Yeah, because like I haven't warmed up yet, so I can't even do it. Yeah, it's hard. Your folds will not phonate against the back pressure.
I totally missed. Is that like a wait? Is that a straw? Wait, did it?
So this is what happens, and this is why this is such a great exercise. You can risk vocal injury a lot of times if you use too much breath. What happens, and what's so good about this exercise, is if you have too much breath, your folds like oscillate like this, right? And if there's too much breath pressure coming from like the bottom, like in good singing, in ergonomic singing, I should say, the breath pressure on the top and bottom are actually kind of equal. It's a really interesting phenomena, because you'd imagine, right, that it would be more pressure would come from the bottom. But in good singing, the pressure is actually hits kind of an equilibrium, because you're opening the folds and closing, it builds up, opens, like, so that's how it oscillates, right? What this does, your folds won't open. The pressure on top becomes too much, and so they won't open, so you won't phonate. So it forces you to learn how to use less breath, which is very necessary for high notes. And this tune, especially because I start it high, I don't start low, because I want to do something different, because if I just do it mouse cosplay, it's not going to go well, because mouse kind of based. Kind of an amazing performance on that track, right? So that's why I'm doing this. I'm very much vocally out of shape. I've had some medical issues for the last few years, so I haven't been able to sing at my best, not even remotely close. So the song and the community kind of cured my depression in a very literal way. It's been a wild few weeks, life-changing and not even exaggerating. And this is what I used to do on the regular, so I'm bringing it back so I can fix a lot of my issues with my back tension and stuff. Anyway.
To sustain and all that.
No text. Wait,
so,
should I get a
like,
straw?
Coffee stirrer.
Do the best of both
Yeah, it's a
worlds.
coffee stirrer.
Use your,
Highly recommend.
Use your own voice, and then, you know.
Wait, should I start doing that?
But appreciate the
should I start doing a
aesthetic
training straw?
of the piece.
Clippers are too fast, man.
It's very respectful. But
Also, this thumbnail is not fair. They're suggesting I called her D weak. Like Pavarotti talked about this, for God's sakes. Anyway. I need to get used to this.
Is my 10th time singing this song. We raised the conductor's baton, but he's blowing the air through it.
that's a lot of control.
Oh, sorry.
It's very
Wait,
gently
I mean,
done,
thank
very
you.
elegantly done. She's leaving herself a lot of room for
You're delightful.
not improvement for dramatic.
Oh.
Right? I maybe, and sometimes I might on this particular part am too ready to be like, I can do this not real loud. Someone do it real loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely. When I do it, sometimes I go a little too hard. Found.
That's
like,
okay.
Okay.
Everyone
now
loves
we're here.
a belt,
What do I do
buddy.
then? Like,
Everyone
okay, am I
loves a
gonna,
belt.
You know.
Not technically a belt, if we're gonna get technical. And the only reason I bring this up is not to be the well actually guy, but I want to give respect to belting, and this is just like an educational moment that is really dope, I think. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually taking my thyroid cartilage and I'm tilting it forward. This is idiomatic of opera. I'm using the cricothyroid muscles to tilt my thyroid cartilage forward. A belt is a different technique. There are two theories. One is one theory, and this was observed by Estel, is that the cricoid cartilage goes up, and that means your folds go fat. More recent observations have challenged that assertion. What people seem to be leaning into is that the thyroid cartilage goes actually the other direction. And because the vocal folds are attached to the thyroid cartilage, that ends up with the vocal folds bunching up. And so it's actually literally a different mechanism. So the reason why it probably sounds more like a belt is tenors are trained, classical tenors, and this is just a gender role thing. We're trained to have as much vocal closure as possible. So we sing in a way that's really kind of ambitious. So it's pretty robustious and ridiculous. But, you know, I also like pro wrestling, so that's an aesthetic that kind of fits.
We're in the beginning of the song. What am I doing?
Don't
Right?
feel bad about it. Everyone loves a belt. Everyone loves a belt. You're just excited.
I get a little too excited too often is the problem. The song's so dope. Oh man, she's got a great tone. Swoon.
She adding a little twang here. All right, this is like a little nugget for me. I'm like, ooh, I'm about to hear some power. All right.
I did call it too. I might know a thing or two.
Yeah. So that's I wasn't even paying attention that she wasn't contracting the AS.
Wait, what?
So squealo, what we use to project over an orchestra. This is twang. We use it, it's used in folk singing and metal and all this other stuff.
Okay.
This is how I highlight frequencies that go over the orchestra. It's very idiomatic.
Listen, I had to learn this shit because I was bad, okay?
Necessary. So that she's kind of bringing it in and out at will. It's actually, okay. This person's got control.
Oh.
Person's got control.
Oh.
I'm getting a little excited.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry though. I don't know.
It's a good thing.
I'm idiot.
This vowel is tough.
Oh, I love when she's on her open vowels.
I feel like Blake's trying to call me an idiot.
Got an artist, ladies and gents. Yeah, she's bringing in more power gradually over each phrase. The level of deliberateness. I feel called out. When I do this, I'm just like, more power? Why not? Dope.
I'd like to make a correction here, actually. This is not dope. The technical term is doperino. Peachy keen. The bee's knees. Splendid. Splendiferous. Dope is an understatement, you fiend.
Peachy keen, bee's knees. I'll take all the above.
Okay, I had to make the correction. All right, forgiven. Not really.
Interesting vowel. Oh. I love when people nail this.
Oh, I love good singing, man. I love it so much.
Swoon.
Stop! Wait! No, I can't handle this. Can we stop? Can we stop the video? I need a minute. I need to stop. No, I need to stop. This is too much. This is too much for me. 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 No, I thought they were gonna slam me. What the frick? Oh god, I was so ready. I was so ready for them to be like, she could've, this Baji guy, she could've done this. And then he says he's getting called out? What? What? Okay, there's okay, God. Okay, I need to get to the critiques. I'll move fine.
It's not really many critiques, if any, really. You know, here's the thing. It's really like it's a and this is one of the reasons I don't like I only do React content because like students started asking me to do. Oh my God, bad hair day. Students started asking me to do them. I feel weird. It's weird when to sit down and nitpick and pick apart all this stuff. You know, it's because it's actually it's a very beginner. I think it's a sign of someone who doesn't know much. If they're looking for faults and they're picking out like every little thing that might be something, and then of course people don't differentiate preference with like objectivity, right? And this is not like singing is not a sport, right? There's cause and effect. Right and wrong is ridiculous. There are things that can hurt you, right? But that's in the extremes. When you're dealing with someone of this level of ability, you have to give grace and assume that like something's an artistic decision. You have to be quite liberal and expand your mind a lot instead of trying to impose like operatic standards when no one really gives a fuck, right? Everyone sings this on a mic. So already a lot of the considerations of that are mandatory in opera, those are out the window. No one needs to do this operatically all the time, always. You don't have to. And so it's a good idea to take advantage of those opportunities. Yeah, no, I don't. I have a hard time doing React videos for this reason. You know, I do them because people want me to do them, and I feel beholden to those people who have been unbelievably kind and generous and supportive. It's always weird to do this stuff to me, but
so this vowel modification here
is bad. Yes? No? I don't know. I don't know how to speak, man.
So difficult. Brighter than heaven's star. The T, I feel, might have gotten out of, like, her larynx is a little high here, and it's like a more of a brittle sound than I think what she. This might be a choice, so I just want to hear it again. Again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is live, right?
What do you mean this is live?
Yeah, so she's not getting like maximum resonance on brighter than heaven's star with her vowel choice there. Could be intentional, but when you don't prioritize like the resonance, it can almost like
I do struggle with the pronunciation of words. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't say a lot of words right. That is very unfortunately something that is inherent to me. So a lot of my vowel choices are unfortunately but we bring up the ball and the ball, the ball and the ball, the ball and the ball, the ball with the ball. When people said I pronounced ball and ball the same way, you know, I prerequisite.
This is one of the, like, please understand, Bajiru, I love your singing. If there's something that's like not like to my ridiculously biased like preference of like all the volume all the time because like, you know, that's what I've done for 20 years, and there's a vowel that's like not maximum resonance, I don't really give a fuck, and I don't think anyone else really does either. To me, this is more of an educational moment. Please, I hope you don't take away from this one comment that like you girl, you can sing your ass off. It's so beautiful. Like, you have such a wonderful tone. I love your singing so much.
What was it? Frick you! But I do struggle with like saying words a lot and then enunciating my language.
No.
So it does reflect in my singing.
I struggle not cracking on high notes. You can probably play those online. It's fine. Like, it happens. This is live, man. You did this live. It's crazy.
Can add more tea on that in the future.
It's not. So that's not the T. That's not the issue. The issue is I think the T got in the way of possibly you opening up on that vowel. If you don't sing opera very often, actually, I worked with a student on this. We literally spent the entire lesson on his vowel, in his low range, in his mid range. This is something like opera singers spend years doing. Years on scales, on everything. Like, vowels are hard, and as you do something and you ascend, especially stylistically, in something you don't do very often. Take, for example, let me call myself out here. Right? It's the morning. I'm warmed up. We're gonna get the coffee stirrer in. My B flat, my vowel choice is not good. I'm working on it. It takes practice. It takes a lot of time up there. So, and I'm not gonna edit this out. Watch me fuck this up a bunch. Oh my God, I'm so tired from yesterday. I'm gonna have to stand up. That's the best I'm going to be able to get right now. That is a brittle vowel. So the same, like, it's, I know it because I know it when I hear it because I got this problem. I have in my life had a B flat a few times, more than once, but like I've had B flats that have more resonance and power and don't kind of pop out of my line, which is to say, the line is like the phrase, right? When you have this, like, when you have a vowel that's kind of not ideal, what happens is that the sense of line, like nonna fioria per me l'amor, where everything is connected. This, what I was doing, is nonna, like, it's too much. But it's too much because, like, I got to work on it, right? Who cares if stuff is like, and again, this is totally subjective. Maybe you liked that note. Maybe you liked her note, and that's fine, right? That's not wrong, right? You don't need my permission to absolutely fall in love with a beautiful tone just because it's like not like, doesn't fall into the performance practice of something highly specific,
right? But again, like I bring this out to be an educational moment, not a critique. I really hope you don't take away from this that you have anything. You have an amazing tone quality. You have an amazing voice. People love your singing, as they should.
Okay, well, damn.
That note was wrong. That note was wrong, by the way. If you listen to that.
More power, why not?
Hold on. It's very slightly off. It pisses me off. Ugh.
Happened to Pavarotti too.
Not what I did there. Ugh.
Happens. This is live, girl. Be gentle.
Makes me bleh.
So this vowel modification here. Than maximum song reason. Setting yourself up to like crack your voice sometimes. So it's very much on the edge what she's doing there. It could be deliberate entirely. That's live. Okay, well, damn. This gives me faith. I do this too. I straight tone on when your song resounds.
Yeah, this is.
So you have the trumpets going. So you want to be dramatic, but if in opera, you actually are killing a lot of your volume if your sense of vibrato.
Oh?
So like,
Oh?
you know,
I don't know what
this contrast.
Senza means without
It's so
vibrato.
Oh, wait, I
straight
like the
tone.
way they say contrast. Why do they say contrast slightly Britishly? Contrast? Did anybody notice that? Wait, hold. This contrast, like just out of nowhere. Just
My mother.
wait, hold
My
on.
mother's French, so
This isn't.
I
I like that.
Killing a lot of your volume.
I like that.
If your sense of vibrato. So like, you know, this contrast in the phrasing is so
Contrast.
tempting. Riku did such a good job with the lyrics.
I like the way he says contrast.
This
Contrast.
right here.
Contrast.
I love the way you sing. So there's that.
This vowel modification. Was that a vowel modification? I don't know.
Yeah. So like you have this.
See, the difference is that the reason I know is because I'm what they call untalented, right? I had to learn all this shit because I couldn't do any of this. I had to learn it. It took me a really long time. That you don't know these things and you're just vibing it out is like, that's called talent, girl.
And then
It's dope.
sing the sound. Oh, how your song resounds. You have an opportunity to be really dramatic.
Oh my.
And so it's nice to do it straight tone if you have a microphone. But if you're in classical, you would never project over the brass section. So I always get self-conscious. I'm like, do I do it straight tone? Well, it sounds great here, so yeah. Yeah, tenor man. Just shamelessly rip the artistic interpretation of Bajiru.
Wait, what? Why is he saying that? Gives him what?
I'll fix the spelling. I misspell a lot.
Why am I affirming the vocal coach?
Did I do it with two
Don't
L's?
listen to me, dude. I don't know anything.
Well, you don't have to know anything. You do it.
Follow me. What do you?
You're doing it. What do you mean? Like, it doesn't matter if you know or not, right? Like, this is like an athletic endeavor, you know? Like, it's a weird thing. Like, imagine Michael Jordan being like, I'm going to now move my knee to the left 5 centimeters. Like, again, I had learned this stuff because I didn't know, and I couldn't do it without learning it. Again, not talented, right?
Check this
The idea that I would come in, I'm a vocal coach and I will lord over you with my knowledge is ridiculous.
I don't know why.
Like, you're good. You can do the things.
So confused.
Thank you for the correction. Sorry, I'm not very good at spelling most things. Also terrible with names. Anyway, that's my excuse, because God forbid I be emotionally responsible and just own my mistake.
Oh, God, that felt so nice.
Lovely.
When she opens up, like,
Yeah. So now
Like-
I'm thinking that-
yeah, when she does stuff that's idiomatic to opera, which is like, you know, like that is my preference. That is like my objectively like my favorite genre of music. You know, when she leans into the idioms, fucking swoon. Her voice is so gorgeous. The sound is so lovely.
That more fragile.
She's just got a great tone, and that's, you know, there's only so much you can teach in terms of tone.
So cool. They sound like so like. Dude, if I showed up to a vocal coach and they were saying like, yeah, the contrast and your voice is so fragile, I would be like, whoa, bro, you know what you're talking about.
I'm glad. Not the anatomy graph, it's the contrast. That's funny.
Very proud.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not easy. I keep fucking that one up, but it's too late. Yeah.
Not my mic.
I love that. Oh, very clear, accentuating of that.
So, in opera, again, like, things are steeped in tradition, and that can be obnoxious for some people. But like, think about it this way: like, there are a lot of traditions I'm learning about VTubing, right? And those traditions and are part of the aesthetic that's established, right? So what I'm about to say is, like, there are a lot of gender roles in opera. It is problematic, but it is what it is, and it's part of the aesthetic. I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. As I discuss this, I'm just letting you know. So with tenors and male voices, in order to bring maximum virility, and this started, I believe, like in the late 1800s with like the first person to ever hit like a full voice high C. After that, like, there was no going back. Everyone wanted men to do full voice high notes. Interestingly enough, Rossini, one of the biggest, most well-respected, most renowned opera composer of all time, in the list of those, described the full voice high C as a snake getting its head cut off. Right? Men used to have, when they were singing opera, I should say, testosterone-laden folds. They used to have more permission to do things like what she did. But it's too late to pretend on that B.
Words I've never heard.
Right here.
Very proud.
So like that switch to head voice. And what is head voice? Let's talk about that. Head voice is what happens when it's really a matter of how much vocal closure do we have. Okay, so full voice, you can say that there's like mostly vocal closure. For men, it's like more vocal closure, more better. In opera, that's a gross oversimplification, but like the virility that stems from lots of vocal closure is considered ideal for men. So if I do, but it's too late to pretend, I would get flack for that, right? So I gotta keep as much closure as I can if I want that tenor aesthetic, which I do because I like it personally. So I strive for that. But again, this is where we're talking about art. So what's idiomatic for women and what's completely acceptable is you can go from, and this is a skill in and of itself, right? So to have a lot of vocal closure, but, and then it's, right, with like maybe this much vocal closure, right? So head voice, like chest voice, head voice, and falsetto are really just discussing, and this is a little bit of an oversimplification, but it's just discussing what's the ratio of vocal closure. And it's on a continuum, right? So when people say you're in chest voice, you're in falsetto, you're in head voice, it's not entirely, that's like not, those terms stem from how people experience sympathetic resonance, like, and that's not necessarily reliable. So for example, when you're in your upper registers, your head voice, you can experience a lot of what people call like mask resonance, which is just your nasal passages around your face start hitting resonant frequencies in that. So you start getting these sensations. And then chest, when you're in your lower range, you get chest resonance, which is just you're hitting sympathetic frequencies with these cavities, right? So we experience resonance, and before we could do like scoping and all these tools that we have now with medical research, this is what we called them because this is how we taught. But it's a lot more gradual. It's like Occam's razor, right? The simple explanation is often the ideal. So in opera, it's like I said, when you tilt your thyroid cartilage, you can stretch out your vocal folds. And the thinner they are, the more easy it is to go up. But when you want vocal closure, it helps to stretch them out so they can get thin because you're tilting your thyroid cartilage. And this is how vibrato happens. this like instability of the tension between the vocal folds and the cricothyroid muscles, and this kind of like tug of war. That's how vibrato happens. So vibrato happens when you tilt the thyroid cartilage. So all of this just to say that vocal closure is, you got a lot of options, and I make life harder on myself by not like doing the thing where I flip and decide that I'm going to use a little bit less vocal closure. But that's a choice I'm making for myself to make things difficult. But don't get it twisted. I cannot today or tomorrow or even in the next few weeks simply do this, but it's too late to with the flipping, because it's hard. Just because like she's doing it with less closure, there's still the coordination of suddenly changing how much vocal closure there is. So it's very difficult. This phrase is hard.
They sound like so like, dude, if I showed up to a vocal coach and they were saying like, yeah, the contrast and bro, you ever heard? Very proud.
And I think that's beautiful. It's a beautiful sound. And I'm going to take a guess that she never formally trained. Which is like, oh God. I had all the opportunities in the world, I'm still mid. Okay, damn. You know?
Not my mic
I love that.
acting.
Oh, very clear accentuating of the notes. So when you do a run,
Yeah, when I do a
you
run.
have to articulate the notes, and there are lots of different ways to do it. In classical, usually the way that you do it is you rapidly tilt your larynx.
Yeah. Well, you like.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
I think. I don't
You
know.
look carefully.
Rod
just feels like pushing on
of
me.
iron.
It takes a lot of getting used to. In pop music, a lot of people like use their jaw, like, which is cool. But in opera,
That's a pretty thing. I
that
don't know. I
wouldn't
don't know
really
what that's from.
That's Handel.
to,
Handel's Messiah.
give an attack on the vocal folds because how stretched out.
If you're gonna get a gig
From the tilted.
in classical music, it's almost always the first gig you'll get is almost always Handel's
There are
Messiah.
other ways to do it, but it's one of the few ways. There are not many options because there's not many ways
Sorry,
to
I'm
project.
trying to still work on my volume.
So this
No,
descent
this is
is lovely.
This is the stage. Hold on. I will link this video. Probably will link you to the time that it's at, but.
Nothing else could sway my heart. From the start, you shone brighter than heaven's star. Even far apart.
I want to hear what I wrote behind this.
Yeah, it's kind of just the link.
Yeah! Oh, you left me wanting. I call it out and you give it to me like a champ. Like a champ.
What?
You had me waiting this whole time. Here we go. Give me the drama. Give me the chutzpah. Yeah, Bajiru is how you say it. I don't even know.
No, you actually said it right, buds! Of all the people! Whoa!
This is marvelous.
Her tone is so nice.
This is what I love here. So in modern performance practice, this is highly frowned upon. I love it though, because I listened to a lot of older singers growing up with my dad.
I'm old now?
Like
Wait!
Germano Gili and like
Are they
just
gonna,
there was a
are they
ton.
gonna say I'm old? It's highly
And
frowned
they
upon.
Crusoe would do this all the time. Bound to you, like that like slide up is old school and like 1910s, 19.
I'm not professionally trained in
This was done
anything. I
quite
just
often.
I like things
and
that
you just
sound
it's so
really
frowned
hard.
upon now. Which
God,
is
you and Daryl.
like Caruso.
You and Daryl. I didn't train. I just love it so much. And then I fell out the womb, and I just sounded glorious. And I don't know. You people, and your talent. Get out of here with this shit. Ridiculous.
Kind of big deal.
Outrageous.
Kind of amazing. So
I don't think I'm
to bring
that
it back
old.
is almost like
I don't think
appropriate for the
I'm that
song,
old.
especially now that I know.
It's the aesthetic.
Fucking
It's
just-
not the. It's
that
the
is the
performance
aesthetic she
practice
was going for.
and the eras
She
of
went out of
performance
her way
practice
to
within a
bring out
genre
her
that
stuff.
you probably don't.
Did
have.
I?
a lot of familiarity with, at least not like, you know, the 2 decades I do have with it.
To you, forever I'll burn for you. So with the last of the strength in my heart, I burn it.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I think your microphone is having a little hard time with the power. Yeah, really good on the high C. So it's actually, depending on the voice, depending on the instrument you're talking about, a high D can actually be a lot more quiet. So Pavarotti talked about this. At one point, he said the D is so much more quiet than the C for him, and this is true of a lot of singers.
Pavarotti's talking about the
I heard
D.
Lawrence Brownlee
Interesting.
live. His D's.
Y'all, I am a prude. I'll have you know. I don't know what to do with this, okay? So we're just gonna move on. But these jokes,
It's kind of messed up.
all right?
It's messed up how good it is.
Sorry, I'm
And then
sorry.
he hit. I heard him hit like an F5 or
Sorry.
something like that. That's absolutely just blowing my mind. So there are different types of singers, different types of sound. So the D here,
And by the way,
have the same
because like
power.
people were talking about like range and like flute, like whistle register and all this stuff. Like this is a high D. It's just like these are the extremes of a voice, of anybody's voice, even a Lawrence Brownlee, though it's less of an extreme for him, right? So when we're talking about the extremes of the human voice, physical limitations of somebody's body and anatomy, we start running into those, right? It's a high D. This is an absurdly high note. It is ridiculously high. So like, and it still sounded good. That's the most important part. Okay. So that like she got more meat in her C, again, normal, depending on the instrument, right? Mouse has got a very particular voice, so that D sounds different, right? Like my high notes evaporate in volume currently, high C and up. That is a skill issue on my end. I should be with my voice if I get back into shape. Like I'm having trouble with high B, right? I can do F#5, but it's like this weird metal thing that I do, and frankly not that well. So
My D
like
is not
what?
powerful?
It's a D. It's the D6.
yeah. It sounds good. That's what matters.
Oh, but it's so clean. So clean.
Yeah.
That sound is.
It's a nice sound.
So this will probably sound louder to you. So you're going to hear like, what? But I'm going to talk about the perception of human hearing in a second.
What? I'm so confused. Do I need to sing it louder?
No. You don't need to
The
change a damn
quality
thing.
comes in.
I usually get worried to sing
What
it
makes a high
louder
note
because it'll like
work
break my
and
mic.
why it's like kind of like a rule of sword.
No, you don't want to sing it louder.
And one of the reasons why C in particular
I'll get into a little
is
bit of
little
the.
titillated. This actually has to do with how our ears are tuned.
Oh,
Let me get the.
oh my god, dude, you have so many tabs open.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of all of those?
Lots of StarCraft 2 and
Also, I
all
really want to
tabbing.
say, this guy is really, really pleasant and very, very nice to listen to. They seem
I'm
really,
glad.
really cool. And this was not what I was expecting when I clicked on this.
That's not a great graph. Let's do this.
Wait, can we see the metrics on this? Can we
Yes.
see the metrics on this?
Yes. We have
Where's the
metrics.
graph? We get a graph?
And we get a graph. This is
like that is-
called the
You like
frequency
that here,
response
yeah?
of human
This is
hearing.
inverted.
Well, actually, no. He said my D was a
I don't
little
want the
weak,
inversion, I
but
want
it
the
was
bias.
clean. So
It was beautiful. What else is there?
This
It doesn't
this is the
matter,
graph I
right?
usually use.
Who
I wish
cares?
it was clean.
I've heard powerful notes that sound like ass. Okay? You'd much rather sound good than powerful, right?
I didn't want to break. I didn't want to break the mic.
Holy
I
white
didn't
cow,
want.
right there.
And you might have.
That's a
It was-
that's a Caucasian individual.
I didn't want to break the mic, so like, I was a little weak.
Let's do this.
Your D is
So this right
good.
here, compadre.org.
That's a D. No,
This
that's a D,
is this is in decibels. So this is exponential. We don't hear very well down here, and then all of a sudden now we hear very well down here,
Wow, that's
or up here rather.
those headphone
So-
bursts. That's scary.
Lo and behold, this is where like Squealo is, but this really starts
where
ticking
what
up
is?
right around like
Where,
1K.
what the frick is a squealo?
Squealo is also called the singer's formant. It's how we project over the orchestra. Let me bring that graph up because we got graphs. Look at that graph. So this is where the orchestra lies, and this is the singer's formant. So this is from 2K to 3K hertz. The orchestra doesn't really cover this frequency range unless there's a lot of brass, in which case you can get these frequencies in here. So when I'm discussing this, this is slightly above, like the singer's formant sits about right here on this graph. This is about 3K, 3.5. No, it's 3K. So the singer's formant is like right here-ish, with the tail end being on 3K.
Right. So the
Guys?
fundamental frequency of a C6.
Guys, what's a squealo? Wait, I'm so confused.
Like one of the reasons the high C, the point I was trying to make is one of the reasons the high C ends up being really exciting.
The fundamental frequency is
you Squealo?
1046 hertz. Looks like.
Oh, squealo is the resonant trumpet-like
And then
sound
a
of the voices
D6.
of opera singers.
And it's more
Do
accurately.
I have squealo?
Yeah.
Is
yeah, Grove, you-
1174.
So when I said the
So
AES,
when you look back at this
when I
graph,
talked about twang, twang is the mechanism in which squealo is achieved. Squealo is the same as twang. It's just that we call it squealo because, you know, jargon for that's idiomatic to opera, right? But it's twang. It's the contraction of the AES, which I pointed out in the beginning. It's the same thing.
that doesn't sound like it's a big bump, right? But look, remember that this is exponential and it's in decimals. So like your D6 here
Oh,
is going to sound significantly louder than the C, right? Like everything before it here, right? So you start to really tip up into this frequency, and that's the fundamental note.
so it's a
Now, what
graph?
is the overtone of the note? Well, it's the octave up, so it's double the value, right in this range. Now we're talking about this range.
So does my
So
B,
what you're hearing
Wait, does my D
is not only the
seem,
fundamental,
seem louder?
From a perception, yes.
but you're
From a
hearing this
perception of
overtone.
human
Does-
hearing,
does
yes.
it
So
seem
that's why
louder?
it sounds like a ping, like it just gets and I do love that we
I'm
get to
so
experience this.
confused.
It's not negative.
Yeah, that like piercing quality to the ear. Like when I say piercing, like I mean like that ring.
overtone is going to be more.
That's that frequency in your ear and the way that your ear is tuned, like highlighting that that's why it's like, oh, that's I don't know. I'm a high note hooer. Okay, I love me some high notes because I love experiencing that in my ear, and I'd much rather have it sound nice than be powerful. All right,
more prominent.
and it wasn't not powerful. All right, it's that your C had more lower frequencies present than the D. And it sounds like from what you're saying, you actually can, if you wanted to, actually add that. You're just concerned about your mic clipping, which is pretty dope. And again, I don't like, it's not about power. It's not like, who cares about hitting the note? You sang it. It sounded good. That's what matters, right?
Recording
To be clear.
of
I
Music
don't-
Box
I
Suite
don't
with
understand.
with mouse. I think they might have bumped it just a bit for the audio. I don't know. Whoever did the audio, I think. Oh my god, now I do remember. Daryl did the audio,
Yeah, that's Daryl.
and it was magnificent. Daryl, there's nothing Starlight Dale can't do apparently. I guess except play piano outside of the key of C, but that's her trying to take herself down a notch. No, she can do like anything. That woman is brilliant. But yeah, so that's why it's like so powerful. And then as she gets to the C, though, you can hear a little bit more of that like
I don't know
meaty
much
sound.
about Daryl besides that I've seen
So,
their work
bing.
like on the timeline.
That's what you're hearing.
You have to listen to Starlight Fantasia. I cannot advocate for that work enough. Bajiru, please, like listen to it live and give yourself that experience. Starlight Fantasia is brilliant. Daryl's music is brilliant. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about how talented Starlight Daryl is. She's really, really, absolutely exceptional.
Do they also stream?
You hear that, right? There's just a little bit lower frequencies there. That's what I'm talking
She's a
about.
model?
Oh,
So cool.
lovely, lovely. Take that back. I'm literally having I commissioned somebody to do like a little thing of
Starlight Daryl
Of,
hopped into this stream?
I'll show you the progress.
Or
as
just
it's
like
made.
Lesage singing stream in general?
But I'm making something for Daryl. This is not just an anime girl. If I run into her at Offkai, it might not be done by then. If not, I'll just hang it up there gladly.
That's so cute.
For the memes. I've spent a little too much money on this meme. Yeah, worth every penny.
Wow. Lit. I probably need a minute to like get a drink and dissect that. You had such kind things to say about me.
You deserve it. I mean, your voice is stunning.
Lesage.
Massage with an L. It's okay.
Massage
It's a trap. No one's gonna get it right. It's French. It's weird. It's foreign. It's foreign talk.
Lesage.
Massage. Yeah.
Lesage.
Like,
That's
I'm like,
really cool though. I don't know. I was just like, I'm overly critical on myself.
Yeah.
I've always been overly critical on myself, I think. So like, I think to hear high praises from somebody who does critiques for a living.
well, I used to sing for a living. I suppose now I
Makes
do
me all,
critiques
like-
for a living, but you know.
Really? Like you really think I'm like good at this? Wow.
Yeah.
Like
I do.
you do this for a living. Like that's your job. Like your job is to like make people sound good, and you think I sound nice. Like that's like wow. That makes me feel like wow. You know? Alright. Anyways, I need to calm down. And then I'll come back. But out of curiosity, because I sing. Wait, I have to show you guys how I sing. You're gonna hate me. This is the one thing they don't know that they would probably hate me for.
Doubtful. But
Thank God they don't see this. When they look at my stream. Thank God you guys don't see this when you look at my stream.
is it like a dead body? Like, what are you talking? Like you're sacrificing goats in the corner for the high notes? Like, what's going on? Is there a pentagram covered in blood? Like,
I'll show my pajamas real quick, and I can show you exactly how I sit, real quick. Just as an example. That's why I got this done anyways. This is how I sing. More exactly, like this.
like
Hunched over in front of my computer.
Are you hitting a D6 like that? Get the fuck out of here! What the fuck? Oh my god! No! You're not hitting high notes like that! What the fuck? I work so hard! I said posture all day! All the work I do! And you just no! You're not hitting high notes like that! You sabotage you! Why are you doing things on the hard mode? For no reason, Bajiru! What are you doing? Oh my god! Why are you sitting like that? I would have rather there be dead goats in a pentagram. Oh my god! Why would you do that? And then you're just casually hitting a high D? Like it's not a big deal, oh don't mind me. I'm just gonna sit like this. I don't even need the fucking straw. Oh, I'm sorry you're basic, I'm Bajiru. I'm just talented. Who needs the straws? All these worthless straws. I'm gonna go calm down now.
I've hunched over
Oh
like
my
this.
god, these people and their talent. I can't do it, man. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
It's not good.
Oh, you okay,
I'm not
Blitz?
saying
You okay?
anybody should do it.
Here, come here. Come here. Yeah. It's a
but
good, it's one of the,
I
it's
do
a good
know
script. It's one of the
that
happy
if
scripts. You're good.
a
Yeah, good job.
vocal
Good
coach
job.
saw me
Bougie,
sing
bougie,
like
bougie,
that,
bougie.
they would not be very happy. Sometimes I sing with both knees to my chest. And I
My
hug
dog's on my lap. My
myself,
dog's on my lap. My dog's on my lap. Don't scare
like
the dog. Don't
the
scare the
fetal
dog.
position.
Fetal position.
Lets you engage your core, but probably restricts your breathing. Maybe.
My eye is not twitching.
Not actually sure.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But if that is how that works, well, maybe I'm engaging my core. Hi. Sorry you had to see that.
I work so hard.
Well, I will do
I spent all my time on my posture. And you're just sitting there like light,
You.
you know?
I'll be
You're
back.
sitting there like you belong in an episode of Death Note with your candy and your sweetness, and it's just I can't do it. I can't do it. Your boogers. Your boogers.
Power-wise, is it better if I stand
You
up?
sit
Hold
your
up.
good doggers.
What
You
are
get
the
good
lyrics
boogers.
again? I don't even remember the lyrics.
I'm gonna go and have a mood now.
Ooh. Never mind, I'm sticking around. Oh, that's lovely.
Are we powering it from over there?
Oh, that's nice. Girl, what the fuck?
Is the D
Why didn't you do that? Yeah, it's stronger. Cause you're standing, you lunatic. With all your talent. Dogs on the left, calm down. You're good, Blitz. What the fuck? God, I saw so good too. Oh my God, why are people why you gotta be so talented, right? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, look in the mirror and respect myself on the foundation of more than just the quality of my own singing? That takes a level of responsibility and maturity that I am not capable of. I'm a tenor. Okay? The hair gel seeps into my brain. It's not my fault, it's a condition. Amazing though, Jamaican stew is dope. She doesn't have to sacrifice goats! She just has to stand! We got Piccolo and Rock Lee just dropping the weights! Oh, I didn't know it was easier! Oh, you could just stand! And it's gonna sound, oh my God, I didn't know! I just carrying 2,000 pounds. Why don't I go crazy on Gara? I'm Bajiru. I mean Rock Lee. I mean Goku. I mean, why didn't you stand? She's been singing for 8 years! 8 years! And she hasn't standed! I can't stand it!
When I'm standing? Alright, well, I'll be back. I don't know, man. I don't know.
But I do. And it makes it harder. I wish I didn't know. I wish I could be ignorant. I wish I could go back to a time when I thought I mattered. And I had to hear this. Oh, God. And I would just be like, bring me back to a time when I could protect my fragile ego before I heard you sing. But then I wouldn't get to hear you sing. And that's the worst existence. So I don't know what to do with myself other than to enjoy this intoxicating ear drug that is the sound of your voice while you stand. You should always stand. What are you doing? Okay, Queen of the Night. Just Queen of the Night. Yo, that tone.
I know. Better power? I don't know. Alright, well, I'll be back.
I want to hear. That's a really good sound.
What does that mean?
Oh my God.
With your hands? Is that how that works? I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I've only heard this stuff around. I don't know, man.
Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Okay? I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want to hear anymore. No! What do you mean you just do?
Oh my gosh, wait, what's the end of like Think of Me from like Phantom of the Opera or something? I don't know.
I have to pee, so we have to keep it short. You saying you wouldn't pee your pants for me? You don't love me?
Wait, what? What's going on here? I don't understand.
I don't even remember how the ending goes. Frick! Damn it!
Same though, actually. So the chat is super awesome. Actually, I wouldn't mind even just reading this chat. She's saying, the poet singers, the hands over their stomach, that's for a reason. Kind of. It depends on the tension you're having. Culturally, and this is particularly true of women due to social pressures, people will like hold their stomach. They'll hold their abdominal wall. So people will put their hands on their stomach and then breathe against their hands. But you can use this technique for like kinesthetic awareness on your chest, on your back. I do with students all the time. This one I like right now. It's useful right now. Every routine is great until it's not. Eventually I will move on from this, but That's great right now. But this helps me develop back awareness. Like my voice is so tired, but I can still practice and keep myself safe here. You can hear my voice. My vocal folds are swollen from all the singing. Like, I'm a tenor, and this deep voice that you're hearing is actually the result of swollen vocal folds. So they're not approximating, and they're not doing what they need to be doing because of vocal fatigue. It doesn't help that I've been shouting at the top of my lungs about how talented this individual is because he can't stand it. But like, yeah, it's a big deal. This is insane. Oh yeah, I also haven't hydrated. But she drinks lemon juice.
What is the Phantom of the Opera? I'm trying to remember.
Dude, she even adjusts. I was gonna say this valve right here was like a little, and this is like unbelievable. Like now that I know this person is like absolutely like insane. Now I'm gonna like the bar is insane. So like I'm gonna get like crazy, like I would like crazy specific. It's straight tone because it's a little too bright. Now listen. Everybody, every single human being will have like, and this is like the most nitpicky, crazy, shitty nitpicky. It's like, it doesn't even make sense to nitpick this, but here's how I know this person is good, right? There are recordings where Pavarotti is flat, Carlo Bergonzi, Joan Sutherland, right? That happens everywhere, right? Because no one's perfect. But when someone is good, they'll adjust, right? So this like 0.00003 inefficient thing that she's doing, she's like, oh, I could do that better on the next note. That's fucked up. Immediately, there's a correction. You might not even hear it because it's so subtle. Someone's saying, imagine if you had a teacher. It depends. There's a lot of teachers I've heard ruin people. Says maybe it's best if she doesn't or didn't. You know, if she's having any hard times, I'd be happy to help her. Well, I don't hear any hard times when she's standing.
I don't know, this is just off of memory, so I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's talking. This is a bit, right? This isn't a real person, right? Right? This is like, reveal the person behind the curtain, please, right? This is a Wizard of Oz gag, right? Right? I need someone to help me cope. I don't know what to do with this. Except listen to more. It's like abusive. Right? I'm like walking into this. I'm like, oh, ow, 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 oh, but it sounds so good. Ooh, ah, ee, ooh, oh, ooh, 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 ah, ee, ooh. Like,
It's in key.
You just don't know. What if I were to tell you
Oh, that stuff is off of memory.
that
so
I
I'm
pee
not sure if
everywhere?
it's right. I did not.
Coming from a cat girl.
chat. Massage will be your teacher, Bajiru. Here's your first lesson. Stand. I've taught you all I know.
Herself.
It's
What
hilarious.
if I were to say
I'm
that?
gonna use the bathroom and now
Would it drastically change the way that you look at cat girls?
This person is demented talented. This makes me want to flip a table. I don't know if my heart can handle more. Everyone's telling me there's more. But wait, there's more.
Sorry. Hold on.
No. No. No, this isn't a real, this is not a real song. It's not a real aria. It's not for humans to sing. It's not real. You cannot manifest this into reality. Do you know what you're unleashing? This is Pandora's box. How is anybody supposed to live with themselves? Ah!
Wait, I kind of forget. I was
What?
Wait,
What are you doing?
do one more time.
What are you doing to my soul? Why? Oh, but I can't even mad when it sounds that good. It's not supposed to be a real song. Like people like I say like this happens all the time. This happens all the time. Like, oh, you sing opera. Oh, I love the Fifth Element song. I'm like, in my fucking pretentious tenor mind, you know. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a good song. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, people don't actually sing. That's not real opera because people don't actually sing it. It's all digital manipulation and the audio and stuff like that. It's not real. No one actually sings. So get over it. It's not real. It's not real. Well, apparently it's real. She mimics the digital effects! No!
Oh, frick! Sorry. Fifth Element, yeah! Okay. Oh, I'm back. Starting protection. What is wrong with you?
What lab did you escape from? This is not a human being. This is a creature from another dimension that has arrived on this plane to destroy my mind. She's not real. We're being played. Oh, I don't know what to do with my life.
Sorry, pooping song. What is wrong with you? I was just trying to see how it sounded from like across the room. I'll have to look at it, look. Dude, I need to put eye drops in actually. I was like, I'm fine. And then I was like, my eyes are burning and I'm acting like
Wait. She sings metal?